Another beautiful day of building Uniflow from scratch. It's been, I don't know, 512 day of me every single day posting the video about how am I building the product that will change your life, my life, and every single person around the world. Okay, what we are building is a infrastructure, a new financial infrastructure that will allow people to control their money, control their data, and allow people to make better decisions in their societies outside of normal, typical voting every 4 years. So that's what we are building, that's what we already have, and that's going to be a wrap-up of my day. If you are interested in more about our product and our vision, what we are building, don't forget to follow me right now. Otherwise, I've started my day with the meeting with Anika. It's Monday today. So we were talking about what I have done yesterday and the day before in terms of the planning, and we discussed for probably an hour and a half today what we were, what are really the next plans in terms of him, based on that plan, developing the whole architecture. And so we discussed that he actually is going to build the first node. He's going to build the first prototype, I would say, of the first program that we will be able to use. Outside of what he's building, we obviously have already mobile application. It's running, and we have tested it with first users. Right now I'm waiting for Apple and Google Store for the release, although I'm still struggling with the Apple to get the proper code uploaded over there. With the Google, actually for the first time today, after 4 weeks, we got the approval from Google in terms of my identity. 4 weeks took them to identify me whether I'm a real person. 4 weeks. How ridiculous that, even though I provided them all of the necessary information, passports, business identities, business, all of the documentation, some kind of random stuff that they ask from the internet as well, all of the stuff. 4 weeks. Ridiculous. But we have it. And I've uploaded it today for the review, so hopefully tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or maybe the day after tomorrow, we will get it. Or maybe next month, who knows. So that was one thing. The other thing, I've met with Fortunatus and Nikiuka. Fortune has malaria and some other thing as well. So he's struggling a little bit, so I told him to just take a few days of just rest, because like the health is always the most important. Nikiuka has finished all of the responsiveness, but while we were checking together, there were some small issues, so I told her to just fix them, and by the end of today she pushed the code. I haven't had time to check it properly yet, but I will probably after recording that video, because I still have a lot of stuff to do today. I haven't managed to actually contact any investors yesterday as planned, because I finished planning everything at 3 AM in the morning, and I had to be awake at 9 AM today to get on the meeting with Enrique. But because I've done already 2 weeks ago, I was sleeping 4 hours a day, and it wasn't really good for my brain, and in the long term it would really affect my health as well. I decided that I'm not going to do that anymore, even though it's possible and I'm capable of sleeping 4 hours a day. It's super unhealthy. So yeah, so that's why I'm going to right now sleep for 5-6 hours at least, and make sure that I have the time for it. But that's affecting me not being able to actually do everything, and so that's why I've made the decision already last week to decrease the amount of meetings. Therefore tomorrow I have only 1, maybe 2 instead of 6. And so that will give me, and the same on Wednesday. On Wednesday probably I won't have any meetings. On Thursday I probably won't have any meetings. Everything will go back to Friday. So I will have 3 days to just really smash all of the documentation that I need to, and probably I will work as well right now after that video. I met also with Shivam. Chris didn't join, but his notepad, I would say, did. So he recorded all of my conversation with Shivam, which I would hope actually that he would be there, because we had to fix something in the UI, but he didn't. I guess he was busy a little bit. With Ravin I've spoken in the morning as well, and we are trying to fix that thingy, but because he wasn't part of development of that part of that application, it wasn't a 15-minute job for him. So that's why I told him I will speak to Chris, because I was expecting that Chris will be there. But yeah, I messaged them that they have like 2 days to actually fix all of those stuff that are pending right now. They need to sort out the meetings between themselves, and because I really need to focus on other things right now, not like mothering them, I would say. They are grown-up people, and they can do it by themselves without my help. At least that's my hope. We'll see on Friday how that all pans out. But the app is ready anyway. They are great developers, so I'm not afraid of it. So yeah, I've met also with David, who was last week. He was learning Rust, the new language for him, because right now he he's super experienced with blockchain languages, but Rust is something new, like I said. But from today I gave him a new task to develop another smart contract, another NFT, another non-fungible token, I would say, that will represent an agreement between two parties, and that's going to be built for now in Solidity. We've made the whole plan, another, I think, an hour and a half, or even two. The meetings with him are the longest because we're planning everything, and then the next day, most of the time he's asking questions about it, and then we don't meet until the end of the week or until it's finished, so that's actually great. But yeah, we finished that, and all of it is planned. We may change a little bit tomorrow, but we'll see how that will turn out tomorrow. For today, thank you very much for joining me. Good night, and I see you tomorrow.